Hello, I'm back. In this topic, I will discuss about irrational numbers. What do you mean by irrational numbers? First, the things you need to know. The square root of a positive integer is either rational or irrational. Second, if the radicand is a perfect square, then the square root is rational. If the radicand is not a perfect square, then the square root is rational. I think you already know what are the perfect square. Consider square root of 29. Using a calculator, square root of 29 is equal to 5.38514,807, which is non-repeating, non-terminating decimal. If that's so, 5.385164807 is an irrational number. Irrational numbers. When you say irrational numbers, are numbers that cannot be expressed as quotient of two integers. These numbers are non-repeating and non-terminating decimals. I hope you know already what are non-repeating and non-terminating decimals because it is very useful in this discussion. Best example of an irrational number is pi. Pi is equal to 3.1415926535 and so on. The decimal numbers of pi has no end, and it is also non-repeated. When say non-repeating, I will just have a review for that. When say non-repeating means that the numbers found in a decimal number are not repeated. When say non-terminating decimals, the decimal numbers has no end. Pi is an irrational number because its digits go on forever without repeating. Examples. Determine whether the principal square root is rational or irrational. Square root of 169. Since 169 is a perfect square, because why is it 169 is a perfect square? When you factor out 169, that is 13 times 13, and the result for that is 169. Square root of 169 is rational. The principal square root of 169 is positive 13. How about square root of 41? That is in example 2. Since 41 is not a perfect square, therefore, square root of 41 is irrational. How about square root of 25? Is it rational? Yes, because 25 is a perfect square. When you factor out 25, that is 5 times 5. Square root of 25 is rational. Then the principal square root of 25 is positive 5. Example number 4, and that is square root of 81. Square root of 81 is rational or irrational? What will be? Try to guess. Yes, square root of 81 is rational because 81 is a perfect square. When you factor out 81, that is 9 times 9. Therefore, the principal square root of 81 is positive 9. In example 5, that is square root of 11. Is it rational or irrational? Square root of 11 is irrational because 11 is not a perfect square. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to answer the given formative assessment.